नारायणं पद्मभवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्र पराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रं अथास्य श्रीशङ्कराचार्यं अथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तं तोटकं वार्तिककारं अन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततं आनतोऽस्मि। A very, very sattvic personality, Hanuman, has now put his eyes on a very, very tamasic and rajasic personality, that is Ravana. So Ravana, he has seen Ravana in the most, during the night he has seen Ravana with his fierce form, and definitely nobody can hide the mind from a person who is very good in face reading. Nobody can hide the mind. So Hanuman is capable of reading the mind of a person also. So the face itself is the index of the mind. So he's seeing Ravana, he can make out what kind of a personality he is. So what is the reaction of Hanuman upon seeing Ravana? Nishvasantam yatha nagam Ravanam vanarottamah asadya paramodvignah sopasarpat subhitavat atharohanamasadya vedikaantaramashritah क्षीभं राक्षसशार्दूलं प्रेक्षते स्म महाकपिः शुशुभे राक्षसेन्द्रस्य स्वपतः शयनं शुभम् गन्धहस्तिनि संविष्टे यथा प्रस्रवणं महत् extremely disgusted at the sight of that sinful monster, on approaching Ravana, who was snoring like an elephant, Hanuman, the foremost of monkeys, shrank back like one terribly afraid. As though he was afraid, he shrank back out of disgust, not out of fear, but as though one person who is afraid, how he would shrink back. He didn't want to look at it once again. So again he wants to look at it. Then going down the stairway and stationed on a landing of the stairway at some distance from the dais on which Ravana lay, the mighty monkey began to look intently on the drunken Ravana, a tiger among the ogres. As Ravana, the ruler of ogres, lay sleeping, the magnificent couch on which he lay looked like the lofty Prashravarna, a mountain with a scent elephant. Yasya gantham samagrayuttishtati pratidvipa savai gandhagajo nama nrupater vijayavaha. So there is an indication here, like the lofty Prashravana is a mountain, because there are the best elephants there, so the mountain itself has the scent of an elephant. An elephant of the best kind whose scent alone drives away hostile elephants lying on it. Kanchanangada sannadho dadarsha samahatmanaha vikshiptau rakshasendrasya bhujavindradhvajopamo airavata vishanagrair apidana kritavranau vajrollikhita pinanso Vishnu chakra parikshatau Pinau samasujatanso Sangatau balasanyutau Sulakshana nakhangushtau Swangulitala lakshitau Samhatau paridhakarau Vrittau karikaropamau Vikshishthau shayane shubhre Panchashirsha vigoragau Shashakshata jakalpena Sushitena sugandhina Chandanena pararghena Swanuliptau swalankritau Uttamastri vimruditau Gandhottama nishevitau Yaksha pannaga gandharva Devadanava ravinau Dadarsha sakapistasya Bahushayana sanstitau Mandarasyantare suptau Mahahirushitaviva Tabhyam saparipurnabhyam Ubhabhyam rakshaseshwaraha Shushubhe chala sankashaha Shringabhyam iva mandaraha. He also observed the two outstretched arms of the gigantic lord of ogres, which were adorned with armlets of gold and resembled a pair of flags raised in honor of Indra on the 12th day of the bright half of Bhadrapada. Shukla Paksha Dwadashi. Shukla Paksha Dwadashi, it is a victory of the Devatas, but his hands now, Rakshasa's hands, are lying as though they are raised as a flag for Indra, which bore scars of wounds sustained in combat with the ends of the tusks of Airavata, the carrier of Indra, nay, whose fleshly shoulders had been lacerated by the thunderbolt of Indra, and which had been injured by the discus of Lord Vishnu, which were fleshy and culminated in uniform and well-formed shoulders, were tough jointed and powerful, bore auspicious marks on their nails and thumbs, and were characterized by shapely fingers and palms. So Ravana has already had a duel with Indra and also Vishnu, with the Devatas. So he has been hurt badly also. But all those marks, scars are visible on his arms. And also his nails are also very beautiful, because he also is a very quite artistic person, which were compact and rounded, resembled a pair of iron clubs. The nails are resembling a pair of iron clubs, and were shaped like the tapering proboscis of an elephant, and which, while outstretched on the white bed, looked like a pair of five-hooded serpents, that is fingers. So these fingers are looking like the proboscis of an elephant, must be the trunk of an elephant here, which had been artistically smeared with exceptional, excellent, also like five-hooded serpents. Five fingers are looking like five-hooded serpents. Very cool and fragrant sandal paste of the color of hare's blood. Hare's blood means rabbit blood. That means it's very red in color, and profusely adorned, which was strenuously kneaded by bellets, and had been anointed with excellent perfumes, and which made yakshas, nagas, gandharvas, gods and demons cry in terror when they dared to oppose him. The monkey Hanuman gazed on his two arms, placed on the couch as though they were two large angry serpents lying asleep in a cave of Mount Mandara. With both those fully developed arms, Ravana, the lord of ogres, who closely resembled a mountain, looked charming like Mount Mandara with two peaks. So that means he has the capacity to hide the remaining arms also. He has 20 arms. So but now he is describing only 2 arms. The remaining 18 arms can be hidden also, because he is a Rakshasa. He can bring forth the heads and keep back the heads also. He's got all the capacities. We'll pause here today with the Sundarakanda.